Hello. Ah, there it is. Sorry. It's there now. Yay. I just recently basically took down my entire streaming setup, moved it somewhere totally different, and that's why my mic wasn't on. Sorry. I totally forgot that I was streaming to the right place. That's always good. But I had not set my mic up. Sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So excited to have you guys here for the September Patron Hangout that's actually happening in September. How exciting. Lots of really cool stuff happening. Today I have only one job, and that's to finish Bowsette. It's such a silly thing to be so like, I gotta finish it. But I made my shell. It's actually, I'll get the shell so you can see it. So it's I'm Mod Podging it right now, so I'm sealing the Warbler to make it a little smoother and keep it from being as reactive to heat and all sorts of other good things. So that's why it's kind of like white and black. The white is the wet Mod Podge. But this is what it looks like. And then it has an underside too, which is pink. And then some rough Warbler that I need to cut off in the back. Oh, I should probably not put it there. I should put it like right here. Put that down here. Yeah. So maybe if that dries before the end of the stream, I'll paint another layer on. It needs at least 3 layers before I can prime it, and then I can paint it. I actually need to affix the spikes. I should have fixed the spikes before I paint it if I was really, really good, but or if I was doing it how I should be doing it. But I will most likely put the spikes on after. I'm not quite sure yet, but I am just sealing it because the spikes aren't here yet, and the supplies I need to make the spikes aren't here yet. They're coming at the end of the day, and I can't wait. So if they make it in time, great. I will glue them on before I paint. Because once you paint, it really, like hot glue, any adhesive really isn't going to hold as well to paint as it would to like Warbler or to foam. But I just don't have the time to wait anymore. So I am sealing it. My super crown's in there. It's fully sealed. Its last layer of Mod Podge is on it. I actually fully sealed it and then decided I didn't like how tall it was. So I basically melted off the Mod Podge, peeled it all back, cut it down to the size that I like, and now it is drying. It will also be primed and painted today, and then everything is being shot tomorrow. So I'm shooting Bowsette tomorrow, Boudoir Bowsette tomorrow. I found this really cool. Actually, I have it right here. I will get it. I am back. Okay. So yesterday, so I ordered this really cool underwear from. It's a UK company, but they have a warehouse in LA, and it was supposed to arrive on Friday for Bowsette, and it's apparently just delayed for some reason that's completely inexplicable. So I had to get new underwear for Bowsette, and I actually while I was at Victoria's Secret, I found. Oh, I wonder if you'll be able to see it. This really cool, like, it's just like a pajama set. It's just like a little shirt, and there's shorts that match it, and it's silk. But, yeah, you can totally see it. It has, like, this, like, crocodile-y sort of scaly design to it, and it made me think of Bowsette or Bowser. So I'm doing a regular Bowsette, a boudoir Bowsette, and I might do a bedtime Bowsette. I think that might be kind of cute. So just like PJs and a bed and like really soft pillows and like drapey fabrics, and I just think that'd be super cute. So I got that. We're shooting that tomorrow. I'm also shooting a bunch of the rest of my Halloween shoots. So I'll just tell you guys about them. Oh, I should have grabbed, I don't know where it is though. I think it's downstairs somewhere. I have a mini version of the calendar, but the actual calendar will be out soon. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For Halloween, I have, what do I have? I have Harley as a sexy policewoman. And actually, if you were on the Snapchat a couple of months ago, I think I Snapchatted the sexy police officer outfit. So I'll be doing Harley Quinn in that. And then I have Diva as a Playboy bunny. So I actually ordered this like Diva, like Playboy bunny suit, but it's done like Diva's jumpsuit. It's like blue and it's really cute. I ordered it off of Etsy, and hopefully it gets here. That is like the biggest fingers crossed thing I have right now, is it's coming from the Ukraine. The girl basically just like lied a bunch because I guess she took longer than she thought to make it, which if she had just told me that would have been fine, but she didn't. She kept lying about things that I was like, this makes no sense whatsoever. And now the shoot is Tuesday and it's supposed to arrive Monday night. So hopefully it gets here in time, because that would be very, very sad if it didn't. But it's Diva as a Playboy bunny, as one of the Halloween things. And then, what's the last? We have Bowsette. Oh, and then Elizabeth from BioShock as a 20s flapper. It's super cute. And I'm really excited to shoot that. So we're shooting all of that this coming week. And then I'll be shot out for all of Halloween. All of November is completely shot. And that will give me time to hopefully shoot out everything for December. And yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited. And then I believe the Villainettes month that I'm going to do is January. Because I feel like I didn't want to bump all of the stuff I had for November. It was like, really, the stuff that's in November was supposed to be September, and then September got a bunch of stuff, and then people were busy, and things happen. So November is going to be the high fantasy month. It has a bunch of Firefly Path dresses. I released one of them thinking everything was going to be in September, so you already got the purple dress shoot, but there's a ton more coming for November. It's the blue sequins dress, the big green dress that we shot at the Palace of Fine Arts. There's a ton going there. Hey, excuse me. Hello. Hi. What are you doing? You crawling in my Victoria's Secret bag? That's not for you. That was not for you. That's for me. That's for me. You're my favorite. Oh, hi, Columba. Ow. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, that's all in November. So, yay, kitten. Yeah, RexyX says cosplaying characters and cosplay is so meta. I know. I thought it would be really cool for Halloween to do, like, what would characters dress up as for their Halloween costume. So I tried to make, every costume something that's, like, a pretty common costume, like the 20s flapper or the police officer, or, like, the mermaid, or, Harry Potter. I tried to pick things that people would actually dress up as for a Halloween, and then I tried to match it with characters that would actually do it. David Reese says a Morticia Addams shoot with the cat would be fun. I actually did that last year for Halloween. I did Morticia Addams, and I had Columbo in the shoot, and she was so cute, and she hated it. She did not like it. She's not a natural model. So that's all coming out in November, and then December is, I guess, are we announcing the December theme yet? Maybe I'll keep it in my pocket for now. But it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited to shoot all the December stuff. It's a lot of different content, but I think it's gonna be really, really good. And then in January, typically January has been really like a big lull for me. And then obviously this January was just insane. And so I did very little content, for obvious reasons. But this January, I really wanted to try and push with something really like inspiring to me or really fun, so that I would be motivated after all of the stuff in December, because December is like a lot of content. to try and push into something that would be really, really fun for January. And so that is Villanette month, I believe. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do for Valentine's Day. I don't know what I'm going to do for March. I have no clue. But I do feel really good about we're going to be, in a few days, we'll be completely shut out for October, November, and moving into December. That's very exciting. I'm very excited. I know that I want to tell you the secrets. I want to tell you what I'm doing for December, but that's cute. But we haven't quite gotten everything hammered out yet. So I don't want to share anything until it's fully hammered out. I know. Trevane says you're actually ahead on stuff. I know. It's so weird. I'm not. Like, I just finished all of the signing that I was so far behind on for Patron rewards. So those are all coming out. Those are all going into the mail this week. My mom is stuffing those orders as we speak. The stickers finally are coming in. They were a little bit backed up. And then I actually have the drawings for the stickers for this month that I'll post after this live stream is over. They're very, very cute. And if you happen to be a patron for August, I did a Chibi E Honda that is one of the stickers that's going out with those rewards, and it is probably my favorite sticker we've ever done. So exciting. So I love that. I have a new merch store that's being put together right now. It should be out this coming month, so it'll launch in October. I have a brand new logo, which is very exciting. I actually had the design team over at Creative Grenade who did, they've done a bunch of big streamers stuff. They did a lot of Dr. Disrespect stuff. They did basically a complete overhaul of everything. So I have a new logo. I have everything new for my Twitch. I have new badge alerts, new loyalty badges, new alerts, new stream starting video, new stream ending video, all sorts of stuff like that. I have like a commercial break thing, which I don't even know how to use. That's exciting. So that's all coming to Twitch. And then the idea hopefully is that I get so far ahead with shooting Patreon stuff that I can actually stream on a schedule, and I can actually stream and not be like, oh, I'm just doing 30 minutes today because I'm so tired. Blah. Yes, I'm very excited. The biggest thing for me with merch was I wanted to wait until we had the new logo, which we have. And I wanted to make sure everything was really soft. I think I offended the new merch people we're working with because they were like it was such a given to them that it would be soft. I don't know. I was just I kept saying in the meeting, I was like, as long as it's soft, if it's not soft, I'm not going to wear it. And they were like, yeah. But what kind of designs and what kind of, and I'm like, no, soft. And they're like, right. But other than that, so definitely sweatpants, definitely lots of really soft tees. That's going to be kind of we're going into fall. Let's do hoodies and sweatpants and tees and make all of it really soft. That will be the ultimate ideal. It would be so good. So all of that is in the works. Should be out this month. Very exciting. Oh, and if you happen to be Kill Screen Crew this month, you are getting the Kill Screen Crew hoodie. I have the order form for you guys to put in your names and all of that, which will be coming out as soon as the stream is over. It got emailed to me. I just saw the alert, which is why I was just reminded. But yeah, that'll be going out to you guys to fill out. And it'll be good. I'm really excited. My damn sample should be on its way to me very soon so I can approve how soft it is. And yes, I'm all excited. Hey, excuse me. Do not try to attack the equalizer. How dare you? How dare you? You're so rude. You're the rudest little kitten. Rude cat. This one's my favorite. You still have banana yogurt on your face, don't you? All right. And Columbo's over there ripping up a package, if you can hear that. It's a little bit. Come on. I'm drowning in cats. I love it, but come on. David Reese asked how Penny's doing. She's doing great. Her 10th birthday is officially tomorrow, but we actually have traditionally celebrated her birthday on October 9th. I don't know why. I do know why. That's a lie. It's because her first birthday we didn't notice until I was like, oh, wasn't her birthday like a few days ago? My mom was like, oh shit. And so it was October 9th. So we just moved her birthday to October 9th. But yeah, her birthday's October 1st, which is apparently like breeders of animals just do this thing where they don't actually notate the day that the like puppies were born. They just round it to like the 1st or the 15th. So I don't think her birthday is actually the 1st, but whatever. She's gonna be 10 years old. I can't believe it. She's so white in the face. Little pup. She's so cute. I saw her the other day. She was super cute, and it was good to see her. And I think she's happier every single day that she doesn't live here when she sees all the cats, because she hates cats. She hates you. She does. Your butt is getting whiter somehow. How is that real? How is your butt so white, kitten? Yeah, how? How do you have such a white butt? Does that mean she's gonna become a dime? Hey, do not chew on me. Oh, I got a kiss. Thank you. Why don't you just sit over here instead of on my mouse pad? Why don't you just sit right here? There you go. Right here. Right here. And Ziggy's about to go get her last round of shots. We're about to be like a regular cat. How exciting. And that's pretty much all that's going on with me. Aaron Fisher said, glad you were able to get out of the Bowsette corset. I thought you'd be stuck in it forever. So if you're not on the Instagram, I posted, hey, don't take my mouse. No. So rude. You're clicking on things. You have no idea what you're doing. Okay. Sorry. So for those of you who aren't on the private Instagram, but all of you should be, you're all eligible for it. So if you're not, get on it. Last night I posted a photo of the Bowsette corset that I'm wearing, or the Bowsette bodysuit that I'm going to be wearing for the regular Bowsette. And it is my Hawkeye costume with all of the, basically when I made the Hawkeye costume, I bought like a Playboy bunny base, a black Playboy bunny costume base, because I was asked to join this group. I think I was added like 2.5 or 3 weeks before Comic-Con, and everyone else had already started making theirs. So I bought this black base, and then I actually got, the Hawkeye costume is like so underappreciated for the things that, like the little things that I got that I was so proud of. Like the fabric is a custom dye that matches Hawkeye's fabric. It's from the company that also made the fabric for Marvel. And so that was really, really cool. It was it's kind of almost like this canvasy material. But anyway, that was on the top. And then the belt was the actual belt that he wears in the movie. It's a police belt. The arm guard was sourced from the same German company that he sourced his from, and is the one he wears. He wears 2 in the movie, which is really dumb, so I just wore 1. Ow! How dare you? But anyway, I took it apart and basically took off all of the top part of the Hawkeye costume and just went back to the black Playboy bunny base, because I don't really ever use my Hawkeye costume anymore. So the only thing is, I was not the same size that I am now when I bought that costume, and it's tight, girl. It's already hard to get in. It's already hard to get into alone, because it's like a corset. It's basically like the back of a bra, but like all the way down the back. So it's like these little hook eye clasps all the way up, and then a zipper. So it's going to be a lot of hopes and dreams and wishes to get into, but I think it looks really, really cool. And yeah, I'm excited to wear it. Thank you. I also think it looked cool as hell. So thank you very much. Excited to wear it. I'm so excited, you guys. I tweeted yesterday that I made the most ridiculous purchase of my life. And it is a big throne. I got like an actual throne. It's so insane. It's black leather and black accents. It has lions for the hands, and it's so cool. And basically, I got it from this company that rents out like crazy furniture for events. I just bought one of their thrones. So Bowsette will have this really cool, huge, it's like really tall, black leather throne. So that'll be really cool. And also, it was expensive. So you'll be seeing it in some other shoots. I will definitely be painting it and using it again for sure. And Esther brings up a really good idea, which I had and which Jeff mentioned and a few other people that we've kind of told about this. We all thought we were so clever coming up with it being my new streaming chair. So it will probably be my new streaming chair. I don't know how well it'll fit in here or not, or if the throne will take up too much of the screen. Like the screen, it cuts off pretty, it's not super far. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it doesn't look too silly. But yeah, I'll definitely be using it in a few different upcoming shoots. So I have Bowsette, which I'll be using it in, and Boudoir Bowsette, it'll be in there too. But I also have I have 2 costumes coming up for, one for BlizzCon. I have Sylvanas as a Playboy bunny. I thought it would just kind of be a cute, like, easy costume for BlizzCon. Castle Corsetry is making it. I actually have my final fitting for that this week. And so I'll do a shoot in that, and potentially for that I'll drape the throne with something else. We're gonna, I think we're gonna, after the Bowsette shoot, paint all of the trim, like the lions and all of like the crazy filigree trim, gold, so it has like kind of a color contrast. That's initially what I wanted, was a black and gold throne, but the only one they could get here in time was black on black, so that's fine. So I think we'll paint that one for Sylvanas, but then I'm also doing Morgan from Darkstalkers. I have the wings already, they're really, really cool, and the headpiece. And then Castle Corsetry is making the actual bodysuit. I don't know when I'm going to shoot in that. I have no idea. But yeah, I have that, so I'm excited. That'll be fun. And I'll probably use the throne for that too, because she's very gothic. She would have been really good for Halloween. I initially was going to do her as like Batman, like a sexy Batman, because Morgan has all these, she's like a demon, or a succubus, but she has a bunch of bats as like her accents, but I kind of didn't think she would be as instantly recognizable as like Velma or Harley Quinn, like kind of what I went with. So yeah, so that'll be good. That's all good stuff. I have to dye the wig today for Bowsette for I'm like, now I'm doing a checklist in my head about what I need to still do. I have to dye a wig because I have my Bowsette wig, like Epic Cosplay basically dropped the ball and then picked the ball back up again and nailed it. Stop putting your head on the keyboard, kitten. Ow. They forgot to ship my wig, and then they overnighted a wig, which was great, and it was the blonde one, which is going to be for regular Bowsette, but then the red one that I ordered also wasn't going to get here in time. What? And so I need to dye a white wig to match, to make it red so that I can have redhead Bowsette too, because I think redhead Bowsette is cooler than blonde Bowsette, to be honest. I don't know, I look kind of weird as a blonde, so I don't know. I really wanted to try the red hair too, so I have to dye the wig today. I have to Mod Podge this again. It's so close to getting another coat on my shell. So close. It looks like snow melting. That's what it reminds me of. And then some of this is so rough on this side. It's fine. I keep trying to remind myself that I'm using this for literally 2 shoots, like this Bowser shell that I'm making, and it's not going to be used for anything else. I kind of want to try, I don't know if there's a way to do it or not, but I wish that I could figure out a way to put the spikes on. I guess I'd have to like take it off and repaint it anyway. if I could put the spikes on last, because remember I talked about earlier how spikes don't really, or how nothing really adheres to paint. But if I painted it and then put the spikes on, even if the spikes came off after the shoot, no, I'm not talking to you. Even if the spikes came off after the shoot, this could still be used for like dry bones, because I want to do it. I'm doing a whole Villainettes month, so maybe I'll just make the base of this. I don't know. I keep trying to remind myself that it's not like the biggest deal in the world if it's not perfect. Oh, Esther asks how the shell attaches to my back. So right now it has nothing to attach it to me. This is bothering me so much. Oh, it's not even a piece of it. It's just stuck to it. So this doesn't have anything right now that attaches to me, but oh man, Mod Podge in my hand. Yep. But eventually I'll basically put in after I paint it, I'll put in a U shape, or I guess before I paint it, I'll put in basically like I'll put in a U-shaped piece that's like adhered to the shell on one side and then is really stiff. So it'll be made of Worbla, probably like foam Worbla, like a sandwich, and is really thin and close to the shell, like a super thin, almost like a really, really thin U. I am a mess. That'll slide down the back of, like, if you have a bra on, it'll slide down the back of the bra, or if you have a corset on, it could like slide back onto the back of the corset. Yeah, so basically just something that like slots in and then holds the shell so that you don't have to have any straps is the whole point of what I was trying to say. It's like, because nobody wants straps. That's not fun. So yeah, I'll put that on before I Mod Podge the bottom of it, probably. I'll just put the U-shaped thing in the bottom. And then actually, this was a TMNT shell that I took apart and then foamed over. And then the edges, to make it more Koopa-like, were our pipe insulation. So, yeah, it was really fun to make, actually. I really love making stuff like that. So, that was really fun. And now we're just going to keep working on it today. And then I have to figure out, like, everyone's coming in tomorrow to shoot, and I have to make all of the sets, and that is like the biggest. Don't know when I'm gonna do that. Rex the X1 asks, in a world where free time is actually a thing that exists, so nice, what costume would you like to visit for a revamp? So I actually did a revamp of the very first costume I ever made, Sailor Heavy Metal Papillon. I did a version of that a couple years ago for Fan Expo Dallas, and I didn't get any photos of it, and actually I did like a really good job, and then like the last piece I made, which was the bottoms, did like a terrible job because I made them like the day of, but all the other pieces are really good, and I still have all those pieces. I threw away the bottoms because they pissed me off so much because I don't like them, but I would take all of those pieces, and I have this really gorgeous set of wings that Firefly Path made for me. And I would do a photo shoot in that. I really, really, really want to do that this spring. So that is definitely a goal. I also really want to do a Tomb Raider cosplay. So I've been working with a trainer recently, been getting a lot stronger. That has been really, really fun, and I really like it. So when I'm strong, I would like to do a Tomb Raider cosplay. I think it would be cool to do like actual rock climbing, or like just like really cool. Like, have that Alicia Vikander, like, ripped body would be so sick. And to actually shoot in it would be cool, too. So, yeah. Aaron Fisher says, Bowsette sure happened fast. It did. That's kind of the name of the game when you're doing meme cosplay, is just doing it really fast. So, I've just been trying to... I actually was set back a lot because I had to finish all of the signing for Patreon, which I did finish. And so all of that is gone now, like I said earlier. But that basically cost me like 2 days of making, like when I could have been making stuff. I was working on that. So now I'm trying to play catch up because I already had this shoot scheduled. So it has to happen regardless. So whatever I have when we get there and start shooting is kind of just like what we're going to shoot. So trying to make it as good as possible. Trying to make it something I'll be proud of. It does have a lot of parts, like, honestly, there's a lot to, like, put together for it. So I still don't have, the only thing I don't have at this point that I have I don't know if I'll make it or not is the tail. The Bowsette, the original Bowsette in her gown doesn't have a tail, but I mean, it makes sense that obviously she would have a tail. I don't know, I might make like a cutesy like little tail or something to just go off the back of it, but the underwear, like the boudoir Bowsette I have, it doesn't really work with the design of, like, it has like this kind of skirt sort of thing going on. That doesn't really work with it, and who cares? It's fine, whatever. I might make like a cutesy little one for the bodysuit, almost like the Playboy bunny tail, but like just a little dinosaur tail. That would be really cute. I might make that. That would be nice. So yeah, just have to do that and set up sets and then shoot it all out. So that'll be fun. I'm excited. Are you excited, kitten? God, you do still have banana yogurt all over your face. Today the kitten waited till I was pretty much done eating, and then she just shoved her face in my empty yogurt carton. And it's stuck all in your fur. It's all in your fur. I'm trying to clean it, sorry. Gets annoyed at me when I try and clean her. So that's all I have. That's all I have to share. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer them and show you what I've been working on. Ooh, I think I can actually put a second coat of Mod Podge on this. What? While I answer any questions you might have. Hey. Anyone? Questions? Oh, Levi Landway asks, what convention are you going to next? I have no convention scheduled. I don't really do conventions anymore. I haven't for a while. I might come back to it. I had fun at DreamHack and at RTX. Those were like the two conventions that I did this year as a guest. I am attending TwitchCon. I'm not like a guest of the convention for that, and I'm not, at this point, I'm not working with anyone. I think I'm doing some like booth stuff, like appearances, but it's really more for funsies. So I guess the answer is TwitchCon, but really the answer is I'm not guesting anywhere anytime soon. Meep says, hello, am new, August, September. Well, hello there. Trevane says, are we going to continue Overcooked 2 or not? Heck yes, we are. I know we didn't do a mod night this month, again, but I think it's going to be worth it because all of the cool stuff that's coming will be really cool. And that's why my Twitch stream hasn't really been doing anything. I haven't been doing anything with that. But when it all goes back online, heck yeah, I'm down to do more Overcooked. It actually is, it keeps popping up in my like Discord like activity thing. It's like, hey, you could do this or you could do this. Why don't you do this? Overcooked keeps coming up. So I would totally do that again. I also got, this is so funny, but I wanted to start doing, one of the things when I was talking to Creative Grenade is I wanted to do some streams, like I wanted to have the option to do things that weren't gaming. I don't think I'll ever do like cosplay stuff. I think I've been asked that a lot and have just like sort of flat out refused. Because I'm distracted when I'm doing stuff like this, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm making a glove, and I don't know, it's just not like my stream style. I wanna, like when I'm doing this stuff, I wanna be like focused on this stuff. I say as I'm doing this while I'm streaming. But I wanted to do, I actually had this idea, I saw it in Joanne's a couple of weeks ago. This like, maybe you guys have seen, I've previously posted about doing this thing called arm knitting. And I've made like blankets and scarves, and it's really, really fun for me. I really like it, it's really relaxing. And basically I just wanted to do that on stream. So they have this yarn that's like pre-looped for arm knitting, and I bought it. It's a bit smaller than the wool I normally use, but it's still really cute. And I basically am going to make a blanket on stream, and then I'll give it away on the stream. And so I think that would be cool. And so I might do that when we like start ramping up again with all the new assets, or if we test the new assets or something like that. I would probably do that for that stream. So I do have fun activities planned. It's just about having the time to execute said fun activities and ideas. Yeah. Eagle Billy, sorry, says that he just learned that DreamHack was a thing. Yeah, DreamHack was cool. They had our signing table right next to the PUBG tournament, which was cool, so I got to watch that. It was nice. As this asks when your next stream for Euro Babies is. Yeah, part of the stream schedule when we come back to like full time-ish streaming, fuller time streaming, I guess. We'll have earlier streams as well. So it won't all be Tuesdays and Thursday nights with Ryan at 8 p.m. So there will be good stuff in there. Yeah. All good. Also, in case you're wondering what it looked like that I was doing off stream, it's all painted. Now we wait for it to dry. And then we'll do one more coat, and then I will prime it with spray primer, and then I will paint it. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Paint it, and then I need to paint the underside, put the spikes on, put my little supporter in. Tremaine, shut the fuck up. Tremaine says he's gonna laugh at me if I mention a schedule. I know. It's not for lack of want a schedule. I try, Z's. I just have such a crazy life. I just had a friend ask if we could hang out, and I was like, yes, let me figure out a day I can hang out. And it's like a half of a month from, it's like 3 weeks from now. I was like, I have this day free. Sorry. Things are crazy. Asda says, do you do another shoot with Jessica? I haven't shot with Jessica in a little while, although it hasn't been that long. I shot with Jessica for content in July, so we were together in July. I don't have any plans to shoot with her in the future, but I mean, we always do stuff together. NBD. Jean-Marc says, I am new of September. I try to make the Instagram form, but I'm not sure all is good. English is not my native language. No worries. If you are, I think you sent me a message about it, but if you haven't been added, I think the most important things are fill out the form, and then you have to go to Instagram and request access from my Patreon account. So you have to go there and click request follow, I think is, or request access, something like that. And then I'll match up the form to that request. So if you don't request, even if you fill out the form perfectly, I can't add you. There's no way for me to like go and tell Instagram that you want to follow me if you haven't requested to follow me. So I think that's probably the step that most people are missing. Bryony, I think it's Bryony. I feel like I've only had this conversation with you about 100 times. I think it's Bryony. Says, what's your favorite game at the moment? My favorite game at the moment. Favorite game at the moment. I really, it's so weird. I really want to play Dead by Daylight. Like, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I keep seeing it pop up in this activity feed on Discord, and maybe because it's like spoopy Halloween season. I think Dead by Daylight, even though I haven't played it in so long. And really, I just wish there was like a vanilla Dead by Daylight. Like, I want the vanilla killers, and I want the vanilla power-ups, and I don't know. Old school. Cool. Ow, my foot fell off my buffer. My subwoofer. Why did I say buffer? Dan says they added a new character, didn't they? They did. They've added like 100 new characters. There have been like 5 new survivors and like 100 new killers, and I don't know. Ooh, Rex the X1 says, "Oh my God, play Dead by Daylight. So much new content is insane." You know what? Maybe that'll be my next stream is Dead by Daylight. I think it'd be fun. Honestly, there's also this game that Ryan and I played. It's called. Crap, I can't remember what it's called. Ryan and I played this game. It was like a jump scare game, and it was really fun. It was like in a school, and you would like you're both invisible, and you try and figure out where the other person is, and you scare them. That game was really fun, so I'm gonna try and get him to like play that on stream again because it was a really good time. Trevane says, "Oh, hide and shriek." That's what it was. I was like trying to think of a pun with scream. Yeah, hide and shriek is what it was called. So much fun. I really like that game for some reason. And also Trevane says, the last time we played Dead by Daylight was Mod Night, wasn't it? I think it was, honestly. I haven't played in so long. I played recently with Ryan not too long ago, although I keep saying not too long ago, but I think the last time I played on stream with Ryan was like June? Like, it was a long time ago, it feels like, so. Yeah, gotta get back to it. Gotta get back to it. Yeah. Man, all the cats are asleep. Cat asleep on my mouse pad. Cat asleep in the window. Where's Swim? Oh, he was here and he was asleep on the floor. Yep, there he is. Cat asleep on the floor. And it makes me want to nap so much. I just take a nap right here. I had dim sum for breakfast or, brunch. And it was so good. The soup dumplings. Oh, so good. Oh, Trevane says streams have been scarce to say the least. I know. It's not even just that I've been busy, and it's not even just that they've been overhauling everything, and I've been trying to, we kind of talked about taking the stream completely offline while they were doing that to make it more exciting when I came back, and I don't know. But they will be back, I promise. It's true. Levi asks, what upcoming game are you most excited for? Upcoming game that I'm most excited for. Mario Party. I'm excited for the new Mario Party and to play it on the Switch. Yes. Excited. Meep says, was shopping today. I unfortunately saw Christmas stuff. I love Christmas, so I don't care when I see it. Will there be a 2019 calendar? Yes. I wish I had it here to show you. It's not within grabbable reach, but it is being printed right now. The pre-order will go up tomorrow. So, but the pre-order this year will be like a couple days because it's supposed to be in and ready to ship this week. So it really won't be a pre-order this year. The only thing that's different this year, well, there's two big things that are different this year. This year I used an actual designer to do the calendar, so it looks a lot cooler than it has in past years. Not that it didn't look cool because I made it in the past couple of years. I think I did a good job, but it's just more, I don't know, it's more designed. It looks cool. And also, there is not a Polaroid page for the next year's January, and that means there's no Polaroids coming with the calendars this year for people who order first. I've been thinking about doing some sort of small print or something that goes into it, but I just don't think, I don't want to delay everything by having to sign everything, so yeah, it's a cool calendar this year. There's less complication for me. I know it's a little less cool when there's not the Polaroid thing going on, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. It looks really good. I actually showed up to the printer. I use the same printer for everything, but they can only print on a certain paper size, and so for the bigger stuff for the calendar, they ship it out to their central office. And I showed up to my printer to pick up some Patron prints, and they're like, hey, we have a calendar proof for you so you can see what it looks like. And I was like, sure. And they pull out this teeny tiny calendar, and I was like, oh my God, that's not the size, right? And the kid he was not the normal person who is my person. He was like, oh, is that the wrong size? I was like, yeah, this is not the size. It was this big. It was so small. He was like, oh, I don't know. Let me ask. And he was just so nervous. And then he got his boss, and his boss was like, oh my God, Meg, so sorry. No, that's just a little test run that we don't have the size paper, that the central office has. And I was like, oh my God, did I just order so many calendars in the wrong size? I was so worried. So yeah, I was kind of shitting my pants, but it turned out everything was fine. Meep says, maybe sign the first X number of orders. I already signed the calendar, so that's sadly not an exciting addition. I sign all the calendars. They all come signed, so unless you specifically ask for it not signed, I sign it. So they're all signed. Yay. Yay, Dan says I never found the Polaroids to be the most exciting thing anyway, so I'll be fine. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Terrain says, I know that would have stressed you out hella hard, but it would have been kind of funny. It's true. It would have been kind of funny if I accidentally ordered a bazillion, like, little calendars. That would have been so me to do. But, yeah, thankfully I didn't. Astis says, did you restock your shop? I think the shop has been restocked fairly recently. There's a couple prints I know that are out, but I just got the alert for them yesterday. So, and also I added new prints to the shop maybe like 2 months ago. So, pretty good with that. I don't quite know. I wonder if I was supposed to do the calendars tomorrow or next Friday, like this coming Friday. I'm not in charge of the store anymore, so maybe it's not tomorrow, but we'll see. I no longer have control over things, which is actually really, really good. Trevane says I want the tiny version as well. It's so true. As this says, most of the Jessica prints are sold out. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. Again, like I said, like I'm not in charge of that anymore, so I'd have to take a look. Brian E says, do you already have the cat's Halloween costumes planned? I don't think I do. Smee was a butler a couple years in a row. He has like a little tiny tux. Columbo hates anything you put on her. She freaks out and like does that weird thing where cats like crawl because there's something on them. So she's nothing. She'll be nothing. Even if you put a collar on her or like a bow tie or anything, she just howls. She hates it. So she doesn't put up with it. She doesn't do. The kitten though, I have a few costumes. Like the kitten could be a few things if she wanted to be. We'll see. I can't imagine her. She's pretty feisty too, the kitten, so I can't imagine her letting me put like a whole costume on her either. She's a little too feist. So yeah, I don't really know what they'll be this year. I'll be at TwitchCon, so I won't really be around for Halloween this year. So I'm gonna miss out on all of it. I'm gonna miss out on your first Halloween. Poor thing. I keep like knocking my foot off my own subwoofer. Trevane says Columbo's the prima donna. I know, she is. That's why I like her so much. Because she's so cute. Even like literally, I put her in that Gigi bow tie for the Kiki's Delivery Service cosplay I did. I put her in like Gigi's little red bow tie. Even that, she like she was not having it. She does not enjoy any of that. She doesn't want her picture taken. She hates all of it. But I had Ziggy in for the Black Cat shoot. She wanted to play with all the jewels, and she was totally fine with having her picture taken, which was cute. So yeah, maybe she'll do something. Oh, Trevane says Halloween is after TwitchCon. Meg, please. I know, but I really think like most people are gonna have their kids go around the weekend before. You know what I mean? Or like the parties are all the weekend before. It's pretty much during Halloween. It's pretty close. It's pretty much the same thing. Trevane says, you right. I'm so excited for all of the stuff this month. I showed you guys I think I showed just the Kill Screen crew. Misty as the mermaid, which was super fun to do. And actually somebody asked on the private Instagram how I got around in the mermaid tail that I had. Because I have a full mermaid tail on. I couldn't move in it. So I had to be carried from space to space. And actually Martin got some pretty funny photos of Jeff carrying me to like put me on this rock. It was pretty funny. That was really fun. I love San Francisco, which is where we shot a bunch of that. So it was really fun. Although it was freezing, which I should have known because I shoot in San Francisco a lot. Trevane says, what better party than TwitchCon? I know. And I do think a lot of people wear costumes this year. Usually, like, nobody wears any costumes. Nobody cosplays at TwitchCon, but I think this year will be a little bit different. Dan says, yes, carry me, peasants, carry your mermaid queen. Lol, that's totally how it was. I was like, oh, how am I gonna get up on this rock? And Jeff was like, I guess I'll carry you. Like, he was totally like, what? Yeah, RexyX says, carried like a derpy queen. It's true. I was like cold and in this mermaid tail and I couldn't move. It was pretty ridiculous. But people were very like, even like just random people out on the beach were like, oh my god, can I get a photo? You look so cool. I'm like, thank you. Meep says, do you have a favorite Halloween or festive movie you watch this time of year? I love the movie The Witches with Angelica Houston. It is like the creepiest, craziest movie. It's scarring and how weird it is. I love that movie. I've probably seen The Witches like 50 times. It's so good. I love it. I also, of course, love Hocus Pocus. Such a good movie. I really wanted to name Columbo Binks, but Gavin was like, everybody's damn cat that's black's named Binks, which is true. So we didn't name her that. I'm trying to think if there's any other like Halloween-y type movies. Just Hocus Pocus and The Witches. You could be a mermaid queen in your brand new throne. I know, oh my god. I could like deck it out with seashells. That would be pretty cool. Trevane says, forcing people to carry her, buying a throne. There's something going on here. I know, I honestly, like, the whole reason I bought the throne was because renting it was almost the same price as buying it because we needed it for, like, a couple days. And I was like, obviously I'm not going to buy a throne. That's ridiculous. And then when I saw how much it was to buy it versus rent it, I was like, well. So I actually texted Gavin and was like, would it be weird if we had a throne? And of course Gavin, because he's Gavin, was like, heck yeah, get the throne, let's have a throne. so now we have a throne. Yeah. Dan says, was it the same day or location that you did the sequin dress you got splashed in? It was the same location, a different spot on the same beach, but it was a different day. So we did the sequin dress one day and then we did the mermaids on a different day. My wrist is vibrating. Yeah. So that will be good. Yeah, Rex the X says Gavin is best boy. He is. He's very encouraging of all of the dumb stuff that I do. Yeah. Trevane says, listen, if the cost between renting and buying is somewhat negligible, you would have been dumb not to buy it. Like, literally the cost was, it would have been more expensive for me to rent it twice than to buy it. So like if I just use it for one more shoot, then it's paid for itself basically. It's just like how I justify. I'm sure my accountants are gonna be like, what are you doing? But that's fine. Dan says that the sequin dress made me look like a queen. I agree. I thought I looked like a cool sea witch. Really, this is really what I was going for. Oh, my tummy. Ooh, my Tims. I am ready for more soup dumplings. Yas. Esther says encouraging or enabling. Both at the same time. Heck yeah. So, that's all I have for you guys today. I don't have anything else, kitten. Wake up from your nap. Be cute. Wake up from your nap. Cute for the stream. You just take a nap right here? Okay. She's doing that thing where she's so sleepy, she just falls asleep even though she's sitting up. Best cat. Yeah? You gonna sleep like this? Okay. What are you doing? Are you gonna say goodbye? Goodbye. Okay. Oh, you missed the desk. Okay, well that's all I have for you guys. I don't have anything else to show you or to talk about. Cats are fluid. Eagle Billy says, check out Dig Thai Hug if you have it next time you're in LA. dumplings for days. Dude, soup dumplings and I are best friends. Love them. They're like my favorite thing. So if there's a good place for soup dumplings, I must know about it. And that's it. And that's all. That's all I got for you guys. I don't have anything else to show. If you have no more questions, this was a really fun hangout. Thank you guys for being patrons. I super appreciate it. I can't wait to show you Bowsette. Yeah, there's lots of really cool stuff coming up in the following months. There's all the Halloween stuff coming out this month. Harry Potter Velma will be up this coming week. So, excuse me. Yeah, Harry Potter Velma will be out first. Then hopefully Bowsette will be second. So I can just turn that right around. And then Misty Mermaid will probably be third. And then Harley, and it'll be good. The only one we're not shooting in like an actual relevant location is Harley as the police officer, because believe it or not, we contacted a couple different places that had like fake jails or like a jail escape room. We tried. Nobody wanted to let me shoot in their fake jail. So that will unfortunately just have to be in front of a cool backdrop. But everything else is in like a cool location, so that'll be really cool. And then all of the November shoots are all shot in like cool locations. So lots of really cool location-y type stuff coming up. And yeah, thank you guys so much. And you gotta get that Bowsette out there while the iron's still hot. I know, it's true. I am worried about it. Like, I'm very like, oh, I gotta get Bowsette out now. So hopefully it'll come out really quick. But that's it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.